like this economy, this world, society, fucking motherfuckers trying to rile everybody up all the time and shit. I'm just like, I just want to chill. Just want to like take it easy. Is that an option? No? Okay, cool. I'll chill on my off time then. Go to a fucking wrestling show on a Wednesday. Right. Get fucking pissed drunk on a Tuesday because of the goddamn NBA draft lottery and shit. Like, oh, man. I was in that. We went to Vincent's on Brody. Draft happened. I'm like, who the fuck wants shots? Do you want a shot? Do you want a shot? I'm buying all that shit. I do not care. And then I woke up Wednesday and I was like, I regret everything.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. That is crazy.
A lot of ups and downs throughout the past week, and I usually like to keep shit a little bit more, median, a little bit more, a little staid, like a little bit more just like tepid. This week ain't been tepid. That's the last word I'd call this shit, but
I feel that.
But hey, we live, we making moves, and we casting pods. What could a guy complain about in situations like that?
The pod's got to be casted. That's why we here, coming in hot. It is the Loose Cannon Show. My name is Shelly Nicks.
My name is Dylan Harkins.
And we got the guy in here today, man. It's going to be a really cool episode. I can feel it, man. I can feel it in my bones.
Man.
I can feel it in my brain.
Yep.
I can feel it in my blood. But, this guy, he's the guy that was pushing that Toyota. This guy puts out a lot of cool content, a lot of cool stuff, really just cool guy in general just to talk to. And I'm so excited for this episode, man. We got Neek, a.k.a. the Lottery Kid.
Let's go. Hell yeah.
I'm so glad for y'all to have me.
Yeah.
So
Hell yeah.
You call yourself like the lottery? Is that like your stage name, or is it just like a social media name?
It's an alias for me rather.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's not like I just go around calling myself the Lottery Kid.
Yeah, you don't introduce
call
yourself.
Okay.
But I am the Lottery Kid. You know what I'm saying? Like in a very creative way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And where did the name Lottery Kid come from?
Lottery Kid, got you. Lottery Kid stemmed from the thought of I am just one of the many risk takers in this world, right? So ambitious risk taker. That is what it is, right? And so if you have a vision, if you have anything that you want to make happen, right, you got to take risk, right?
Got to.
We all got to take risk. And so that stemmed from, lottery. It's a gamble. Life is a gamble. Trying to chase something is a gamble. Taking a risk is a gamble, right?
Yeah.
And so when you make it in that, it's like you won the lottery.
You won the lottery. Man.
Yeah, you won the lottery in a sense, right? And so Lottery Kid, and so I don't remember when exactly it was that I came up with that name, but the moment that I did come up with it, I was like, yo, this shit is gold. And so I just ran with it. And so
hell yeah.
And so I titled my first project Lottery Kid. And then after that, it was just smooth sailing.
Just off to the races from there.
It was just off to the races. I just stuck with it, so.
I think, therefore I am.
I think, therefore I am. I love that.
Are you a gambling guy?
In life.
Yeah.
No, I am a gambling guy, but with sense and within reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, I only gamble on what makes sense. Unless if it comes to, like, my dreams or my goals, what I'm trying to chase in life, of course, I'm going to take all the risks possible.
For sure.
But when it comes to on that table, you know what I'm saying? Like, on that table, if we in Vegas, you best believe I'm going to the $15 entry table.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I'm not putting down no big money on no table, man. Like, that's just, but yeah. So I'm like half of a gambling guy, if I'm being honest.
I feel like casinos are just out to get you.
Literally.
Not you personally.
No, it is.
They said Lottery Kid, fuck that name.
No.
Maybe guys like us who really don't have that much money to gamble with, you know what I'm saying? I think they're for sure just looking to clean out people's pockets, right?
For sure.
Yep.
For sure. But they will never clean out my pockets because,
no,
seriously. Like,
but they will never.
They will never clean out my pockets because, like, I remember when I was a kid, I was like 21, right? So like, I went to Vegas.
Yeah.
And so like, I'll go to the tables. And, like, I had the math down pat, right?
Yeah.
So I'm only gambling what I want to spend on my next meal, right?
Nice.
So I would win like the measly $20, and I'll be happy with that because I
Yeah.
know that I just got my meal paid for.
We up.
Fucking
And
A.
I'll just do that constantly. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
so
the way
like
to do it.
I know that there was at the table, man, like why does man keep leaving every time he win $20? No, because I had a goal, I had a plan. Like I was a lottery kid before I was a lottery kid.
You're like making it
Stick
seem
to
like
the script.
Nah, seriously, you know what I'm saying? And
Hell
so,
yeah.
But yeah, you know, I am a gambling man in that sense. You know, like I still, you know, like
Have you ever played
Kinda
like the
would.
lottery, the actual lottery?
I played the lottery probably like 4 times if I'm being honest.
Feel that.
You
and
talking
it's-
about like just scratch offs or like?
scratch? Yeah, like scratch offs, and it's really only because my mom be asking me to pay. She'd be like, "Neek, you need to go and play the lottery. You don't know what's gonna happen if you win. Your life can change. Your life can change.
Everything be different.
And so, I'm African by the way, so that's what I.
I was gonna say, where's
but
the
yeah,
accent
yeah, Nigerian.
Nice.
But yeah, and so you know, she made me play sometimes, you know, but other than that, I really don't play the lottery, to be honest. Not that much.
I don't think I ever won from a scratch off.
Yeah,
think I won, like-
I've never won from a scratch off. Never won from anything.
I won like $20-$30 on scratch off one time, but man, I still remember I I went to Belize for a buddy's trip, and we went to a casino in there, and I played blackjack for the first time. I usually be doing like Texas Hold'em, little fun stuff like that, and I went on the blackjack table. I went in there with a 100 USD. I was up 500, and I couldn't stop hitting it, man. I was just like hit, win, and I noticed the pit boss is like starting to lurk around. Some man with an earpiece and a suit on, and he looks South American, and I'm like, I don't know if I should be winning this much. And then right when I thought that, somebody came over and said, "Man, you're having a great night. You're having a lot of luck. Congratulations. Can we interest you in some free drinks?" And I was like, "Look at me, bro. What did you think? I'm not gonna say no to some free drinks." He's like, "I got this rum drink, I got this tequila drink," and I was like, "I don't care. Just give me some fucking drinks." Man.
Yeah.
Had 3 damn drinks, up 500. I crashed and plummeted down to 0 USD once I walked out the building. You know,
That's
what
how
I'm
they
saying?
get you.
That is exactly how they get
That's
you.
how they get you.
It's so predatory, man. It's nuts. I feel like when I was in the casino in Shreveport, we had a show out there one time, and we go to the casino and shit, and they came up to we were playing blackjack, and they came up to the table, asking us, you know, do we want some free drinks, right? And you know, and they walk. We're like, yeah, hell yeah, right? Because you know,
Why not?
But then they leave to go, supposedly go get the drinks. I guess, but it's like they knew we ran out of money at the table after,
Oh, man.
after they left because they never came back. But we ran like we got they broke our pockets at the blackjack table after they had left, and then
They said,
we're just
don't
like-
come back here. These motherfuckers broke, man.
I know we're like all right, and we're like
done
we're just gonna
busted
wait
out.
here until they bring back our drinks, and we were waiting at that blackjack table for quite a while.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, they never came back. It was like your dad says he's going to get the milk. And
I'm gonna get some cigarettes. I'll be right back. Never came back.
Nah, we got the lottery kid, man.
Bro.
Bro, you got this song, bro, that me and Dylan been like binging, bro. The Toyota Tales.
Toyota Tales.
Pushing that Toyota.
Man.
I'm assuming you wouldn't cap about some shit like this.
No, there's no cap in that rap. In any of my
Zero
raps.
cap.
No caps in any raps, but yeah, there's no cap in that for real.
What kind of Toyota was it?
It was an 06 Toyota, but I started with the 96 Toyota.
Okay.
I started
okay.
with yeah. You
I
know
was
what I'm
pushing
saying?
two
So I was pushing two
Dual.
Toyotas. I got the 10-year
Toyota's
upgrade.
akimbo.
I got the 10-year upgrade. But yeah, so it started with the 96 and then it went up to the 06, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was really pushing that Toyota. Like,
Was it like a
That's-
Corolla or like a
Camry.
Like
It was a Camry.
There you
I
go.
used to push a Camry. Hey, Dylan
Camry.
pushing that Toyota.
Yeah,
I be out there pushing that Corolla.
Listen, like I made that record for all the people who are actually pushing that Toyota. Like,
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
like
It
yo,
is the
like,
anthem.
let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Like that is our anthem. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with pushing that Toyota. It gets you from point A to point B.
They last a long time.
saying.
They last a long boy.
I mean,
what?
hence it was 96.
It was yeah.
What year were you driving a 1996 Toyota?
I was driving that 96. That was okay. So the 96 was my mom's whip.
Okay.
Right? And then, wow, it's crazy now I think about it. But that was my mom's whip, and then I got it. It was a hand-me-down. And I got that when I went to college. So I was like 19.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
whipping it from Houston all the way to fucking Corsicana, Texas. You know what I'm saying?
Corsicana, where's Corsicana?
That's like around Dallas.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Nice,
around
nice.
Dallas. Yeah. But yeah, you know, so 96 had that for a while. That one, you know, as God would have it, that one let go of his life, and then I got the 06. You know, so. Yeah,
That's really
you know
cool,
what I'm saying?
man.
And there's nothing, bro. Listen, like I said, there's nothing wrong with pushing that Toyota. So if anybody's
Hey.
hearing this, and if you have a Toyota, and if you haven't heard the song, go listen to the song.
Do it.
I promise you, you're gonna get in your car with a whole lot more confidence after. You know what I'm saying? Like I want
Yeah.
people on their way to work listening to that shit. You know
Pause
what
the
I mean?
pod, download the song,
Yeah, you know.
blare it in your Toyota Camry, your Corolla,
Literally.
your Avalon, whatever.
Whatever
it
it
doesn't matter.
is, it don't got to be a Camry. It could be an Avalon. It could be the oh my gosh, what's the other one? 4Runner, something like that. 4x4,
Woo,
whatever
man,
it is.
damn.
That's the bougie joint though.
Oh, it
But
is.
it don't matter though. It don't
Okay,
matter.
okay.
Yeah.
No, the Avalon is the bougie one, I think.
Dude,
The 4Runner, the 4Runner
one's
is pretty
bougie too?
expensive. It's
Okay.
the SUV. It's like an
Yeah.
SUV. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, got you.
it's like
okay.
a Tonka truck.
Yup. is RAV4 Toyota.
RAV4s, you know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
So, yeah, man, you know, like just be
Kanye,
yourself, man.
Kanye West is like, what you think a RAV4 to push a
The
fucking
RAV4?
RAV4?
Well, yeah.
That boy needs like, yeah, actually,
Oh, yeah.
why not? Don't you?
Like, bro, I thought we were on the same page. But it's funny you say pause the pod. You say like pause the pod or something like that.
Pause
Yeah.
the pod to play the Toyota.
We gonna pause the pod
Oh, yeah. Let's
and run this Toyota.
yeah.
we
real
got
quick,
to,
man.
bro. We got
Let me
to.
get the levels right. Hold up.
Get the vibe going. Get the
He
vibe
said, what'd
going.
you think at RAV4 to push the fucking RAV4? Well, yeah, nigga.
Well, yeah, why else are you rapping,
yeah.
dude? Like,
Bro, not everybody can be fucking Kanye
Nah.
West.
But you know what's crazy, though? I feel like, you know, like even when I am where I want to really be at, you know, I feel like I'm always going to be that guy who, you know, like I may just roll up to a huge event in a fucking Camry.
why not?
I may just do that.
Yeah,
Just
to
because
flex.
people will be like, he's not supposed to.
It's good.
I
For,
would do that because
I thought it was just a song.
it's good for
You
the
know what I'm
kids,
saying?
man.
Right?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I am the brand.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm the brand.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what I'm the brand, right? So it don't matter what I got on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Like people are gonna pay for the name Neek. People are
Yeah.
gonna pay for the like to see you. You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
oh,
Like,
that's money.
yeah, like you just gotta have the work to show, and you know, like gotta keep going, gotta keep grinding. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm the brand, bro. So
Yeah.
like I have no pressure being myself
Hell yeah.
at all, because I know that I'm the brand at the end of the day. And I hope that, you know, like all the other artists can hear this and be like, oh wow, you know what? Yeah, like I am the brand. You know, like doesn't matter what the hell else you got going on or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Starts
Like, I
and
don't
ends
need
with you,
anything.
man.
It starts and ends with you at the end of the
It's
day.
funny you bring
So,
that up because it's a lot of like the younger generation. I feel like you seem a little older than who I'm talking about. But I got like a little brother. I think he's about like 20, 21.
That boy Landon.
And then yeah. Shout out to Landon Watson.
Shout out that boy.
Guy. And then you got my other little brother. I think he's like 8. And like these guys, they want the finer things, man.
hey, you know,
I'm like, and that's nothing wrong with that, right? But I think that it's part of like the influence and the culture, which I have sort of mixed feelings about. Like my little brother Josiah, the younger one, he's like, I want a French bulldog.
Damn.
I'm like, bro,
I
what?
said I want a Frenchie.
It's like, yeah, it's just like, I don't know.
Or like, are you
it's
sure
not-
about
yeah.
that? You sure you want a French bulldog?
Yeah, it's just like you got some French bulldog money, and then my other brother, he's like, he wants a Hellcat. You know
Damn,
what I'm saying?
okay.
And it's just like, bro, you're 20 years old, man. When I was
Yeah,
20
yeah.
years old, I was just happy to have my fucking
Bro, I ain't have no damn Hellcat when I was
Chevy
20.
Cobalt,
Shit.
you know?
yeah.
But I mean, it's just funny to think about. No
Yeah.
shade to my brothers, of course. You know, but I
to
think
each his own at the end of the day.
Yeah,
you know,
for
like
sure.
whatever motivates you, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
I'm all for that. Just find fulfillment,
Yeah.
right? And you know, like if it's the Hellcat or if it's whatever it is that is gonna fulfill you, right?
I don't think there's any-
I can't imagine that it will, because if you want a Hellcat, when you do get the Hellcat, you're gonna want the Hellcat 2.0.
Well, I got
with
the- I
the
got- I
new
need
a
one.
new
one
You know
now
what
that I
I'm
got the
saying?
old one.
So it's like I don't see how that will fulfill you. But like I said, to each his own. You know,
I think it, those things like make you happy and give you like some sort of temporary fulfillment. But I don't think there's any true
There's no joy in it.
fulfillment
It's just
in
happiness.
material
There's no joy.
things.
Yeah, man.
It's just happiness. There's no joy.
It's very fleeting.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Pull out the parking lot, that someone might fucking crash in your damn Hellcat. Then what? You got a fulfillment. Sorry, bye fulfillment.
You out of fulfillment.
Nice knowing you.
Yo, let's run this.
Let's
these
run this
Toyota
damn
Tales.
fucking
Yo, this-
song, bro. Let
this
them
is
know about it.
Toyota Tales
Let them
by
know.
the boy Neek, aka Lottery Kid. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Sheesh. So amped. I never thought we'd get here. Who'd have thought? Look at us, right?
Hey, everything, man. Y'all are all the one who rolled the dice,
Bro,
Like,
life is
everybody.
too short not to roll the dice.
That's where I got the logo from. The one who rolled
The
dice.
one who rolled the fucking dice, bro.
The
Damn.
one who rolled the dice, man.
That's so flames.
I forgot what I had. Oh yeah, we got it in here. Yeah, why is it not playing? That's weird.
Look at that. Them being haters.
Okay, we're gonna use the computer.
We gonna use it. I said either you gonna lose it or you gonna lose it. That's the only option. I hear it.
Oh.
They playing games with our hearts and shit.
Okay, there you go. Okay, but that may mess up with the mic.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but it's like I see what's going on here. All right, we back.
Yeah. I was pushing that Toyota. I was pushing that Toyota.
I ain't gonna lie, this is
Yeah.
probably my favorite song right now.
This shit is hard.
Yeah,
I was pushing that Toyota. Leather seats with the cracks in them, made it
Insides look colder.
The car paint got chips on it like it
Came off my shoulder.
Yeah. I was pushing that Toyota.
I was pushing that Toyota.
Like came off my shoulder. That's a bar, man.
That's crazy.
Relax.
Unbelievable.
That shit is crazy.
Loose candy exclusive. Exclusive. Damn, let them know about the Lucy's though. Hell yeah.
Close my eyes, pretend it's different. Fill up the tank, start up the engine. No matter what, don't let it take away from my vision. I'm sliding around like I had a coupe.
Yeah, dude, man, Toyota should have reached out to you by now.
What are they doing, bro?
Either to sue me or to give me an opportunity.
Bro,
One of the two.
where the sponsorship at? Man? Come on.
Thank God it's still surviving. It's really
You can't ask for better product placement.
Driving like I'm on an island. I ain't gonna let no car drive. Stop it, stop it, styling. 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 I was pushing that Toyota.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And that's an actual sound
I was
effect.
pushing
Like I
that
actually had my
Toyota.
phone and I was
Seats with
actually
the cracks in
turning.
the middle inside.
There's no cap in the song.
No,
like there's no cap in the song.
No. Non-existent.
Fuck all that shit.
Yeah.
Yup.
No cap.
I was pushing
Zero.
that Toyota.
My cap meter
I was
is not
pushing
off the
that
charts.
Toyota. Seats with the cracks in the middle inside. The car paint got chips on it like it came off my shoulder. I was pushing that Toyota.
I love how you bring that back.
Yeah.
I was pushing that Toyota.
It's an earbud.
I was pushing that Toyota.
Crazy.
I was pushing that Toyota. I was pushing that Toyota. Be chillin' when you wanna open the door. Paint got chips, seats got cracks, stains on the roof and the floor. I used to keep my windows down when I would ride around at night. I want better for myself, I got my own check engine light.
Definitely a classic. That's timeless.
That is
I don't care.
timeless.
That's timeless because there's always gonna be Toyotas.
Literally,
That is
like,
timeless.
They ain't
That's
gonna
timeless.
they ain't gonna run out of them
Yeah,
anytime
yeah,
soon. I
yeah.
tell you what.
They ain't gonna run out of them
No,
Toyotas.
that's timeless, man. That is timeless.
Man,
You
so
know.
what's the process when you make music, man? Is it the same every time? You got this like routine you do? Like how do you come up with these ideas for these songs?
Man, if I am being honest, bro, I'm really inspired just by the beat.
Yeah.
Like I never know what
Yeah.
I want to make a song about
Mhm.
until I hear it.
Yep.
I hear the beat, and then I don't know. Like
Just
I
hits
feel
you
like
like a
this
lightning
is
bolt.
literally. I feel like this is like the God-given talent that a lot of people speak about. It's like
Yeah.
when it hits me, it just hits me. I never know what I want to write about ever.
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like the beat starts going on, and then I'm just like, I was pushing that Toyota. Oh, okay, that was good.
Oh,
that was
wow.
good. Leather seats with the leather seats with the chips on it. Made the insides look whatever, right? You know, and so it's just like that's just the process, man, and it literally, bro, like it all stems from the beat. Like literally, I never know what I want to rap about until I hear the beat. Literally every time, you know what I'm saying? So.
And who made the beat for Toyota Tales?
The producer, I forgot the producer's name. Honestly, bro, like if I'm being 100% honest, I got the beat off of YouTube.
Really?
It was a YouTube type beat.
Damn.
It was a YouTube type beat. Yeah. The producer's name I think is Geneva, something like that, like Geneva, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Shout out Geneva.
I think so. But
Tentatively.
yeah, for sure. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I was scrolling on YouTube one time, like this was like a couple years back. I was scrolling. The moment that I heard the beat, I was like, nah,
I'm locked in.
You know? And so,
It got me.
I bought the beat exclusively.
Hell yeah.
And then I just made magic on it. Yeah, you know.
That's so dope.
You know, and shout out to artists. If you guys want to use YouTube beats, there's nothing wrong with using YouTube type beats.
No wrong with that.
Just make sure that you guys give credit to the producers and you guys go about it the right way. You guys buy it exclusively, whether you lease it, whatever. Don't steal people's beats, man. I'm not one of the artists. Let me just go out on. I just want to go on air and say that right now.
I'm not that guy.
I'm not the guy stealing YouTube beats, man. I promise. I got, you know, like all of the paperwork in order. You know what I mean?
Like, I got the paperwork.
I got the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? So
check the docs.
But yeah,
check the docs.
Yeah. You know, like
Damn.
we have to give credit to these. You know,
You got to.
producers.
You got
Yeah.
to. And we talked about it a little bit earlier, but how long you been making music for, man?
Man, I've been making music. I want to say for real. I've been making music for about 5 years now.
Yeah.
So honestly, like I haven't even hit like the 10-year mark.
You ain't even at the peak yet.
I'm not even at the peak yet, I would say. You know, I
Hell
feel
yeah.
like with everything, you have to hit that 10-year mark. You know what I'm saying? Like
you
people
get to
say
10,000 hours
10,000
in.
hours.
Yep.
Right? So I would say 10-year mark. I feel like a lot of shit happens for people after that 10th year. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And I feel like your music's gotten like drastically better since the first time I met you.
Night and day.
You know what I'm saying?
Night and day.
I think like you really sort of like tapped into your style and like, and almost you tapped into like the kind of shit people want to hear also. Whether you make music for people or just for yourself, you know.
Yeah.
I think like you said, night and day. You were born in Houston?
I was born in the Woodlands.
The Woodlands.
Nice.
Yeah. But I
Okay.
said the Woodlands, and it's like people say, oh, you know, like you was born in, you know, the rich part of town, yada, yada. You know, my mom, shout out my mom. She is the hardest. Yeah, she is the hardest worker that I know, right? The absolute hardest worker that I know. And she was working for the state, right? And so when you work for the state, you get amazing benefits. You get amazing health care.
Yeah.
So when she was working for them, she was like, hey, I'm about to have a baby. I got this health care. Let me head down to the best hospital and have my kid at the best hospital that I can have my kid at.
Why not?
Right? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that's why I was born in the Woodlands. I think at the time we were living in an area that was kind of far from there, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not too sure. I should know this, but I don't really know. But so that's how I was born in the Woodlands. And then I think when I was like 3, really young, that was when I moved to Stafford specifically.
That's
Stafford.
like another place based like around Houston?
It's like the outskirts of Houston.
Okay.
You know, but I'll just say Houston.
Yeah.
You know, it's like Stafford, then it's Sugar Land, Missouri City, you know. Mo City, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I lived in Stafford for some time, you know, until I went off to college and stuff like that, you know. But
Nice.
you know,
Yeah.
So.
I mean, like you know what I'm saying, you kind of like put an asterisk next to like where you were born. You're like, oh yeah, people say that like, you know, you were born rich side of town, whatever. Yeah, it's like, I guess when I think of the Woodlands, I don't really know the facts, but yeah, I sort of get that in my head. But it's like, I don't know, man. I think that it doesn't really matter where you're from, where you're born, man. I think that a lot of people, like even just like, not to say like, you know, you're not from a rough place or whatever. I don't know, but I think people love to just like glorify that, man. I
They
think
love
that
to, bro.
you know,
It's-
and it's sort of like a two-sided situation to where like if you're from a rough place and you grew up around some really rough shit, it's like you kind of wear that, you know,
It's like
on
a
your
badge of honor.
sleeve. It's just like, you know, like I've been through shit and it has made me stronger, which everybody goes through things, but like in this particular situation, like where I come from has really shaped me, you know, good or bad, you know. But also on other end, like I'm from Milwaukee, right? And people don't really like know about Milwaukee, Wisconsin, right? They just think Wisconsin, they're just like, oh yeah, fucking white people. No offense, Dylan. You my guy. You my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been to Missouri. I've never been to Milwaukee, but I'll wear it. I'll wear it proudly.
Which, and you know, I think like Wisconsin, I think it's like a 50-50, you know. Actually, I don't know. I haven't been outside of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, but I like Milwaukee is not like a place to like raise, like have a family and like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why we left, right? It's not the greatest place in the world. It's pretty fucked up, honestly. You know, but then like we moved like the last part of the time I was there, we moved to the suburbs and shit was, you know, my mom was just like, nah, I don't really. Can I go outside?
I don't know about that. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Let's
like,
not do
you know, but I say all that to say it's just like, oh, and when I moved to Texas, I moved to Round Rock, and that's like a suburb of Austin,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's like, you know what I'm saying? All my problems like went away when I moved to Round Rock, bro. I was like, yo,
Damn,
this
shit's
is
slow
this is
around here.
amazing. You know, but I think that's what people see in me though, right? When they talk to me, it's like like Round Rock, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, they assume like you come from a rich family or a family that's well off, or you know, or just a you know, ordinary suburban family. And it's like I always found myself like, you know, sort of like trying to prove something
Trying
to
to prove
everybody,
something that-
you
yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
I got my bona fides, you know.
you know, and I would always like, you know, try to like use like Milwaukee. I'm from Milwaukee, you know what I'm saying? You don't even know, bro. Like it's, you know, and it's just like, bro, like as I grew and I started to realize like you don't owe nobody shit.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nobody like you don't like nobody knows where you come from, and even if they do, they don't know you. And I'm not talking at you to say this to you, of course.
100%.
But like I'm just saying as a person who's like kind of like went through these like battles in my mind. It's just like, who am I? And like, you know, but I don't know. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks, man. It's just like you don't got to prove shit to nobody.
Yeah, man.
Especially when it comes like to where you were
it's
from or where you're born. And like
nah,
it's like, you know.
Yeah, man.
It's how high do you want to climb? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about where you're from. Yeah, you know, like I get it. You know, it makes a good origin story.
Right.
That's what it's for.
The villain origin
That's
story.
what
Hell
it
yeah.
makes it. That's what it's for. It makes an amazing origin story.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you know, like I came from, you know, like X, Y, and Z, and you know, like I made it to whatever the case is. Cool, right? But you know, I feel like the main thing is, where are you now?
Yeah.
Where are you today?
Exactly.
Right? And I know, especially in like the rapper world, it's like you almost have to come from like the hood or like, you know, from like trenches and, you know, yada yada, you know, like that's like that is the, what would I say, like the universal norm. Like, oh, you know, like I came from low, you know what I mean? But you know, like it's not like that all the time.
Not everybody's rags to riches. You know?
Not everybody is rags to riches. For me, I wouldn't say that I was not rags. I mean, okay, so my parents came here with literally probably nothing.
From Nigeria?
From Nigeria.
Okay. Yeah,
right?
yeah. I was trying to get to this.
Yeah, right. Okay, yeah. So my parents came here with, you know, practically nothing, right? You know, they had to switch over to a whole new country, a whole new way of life.
Yeah.
And they had to hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we didn't have the whole like trust funds, you know, from like the great, you know, like grandfathers and
Yeah,
da da da.
yeah.
We had like literally from Nigeria
To here.
to here, right? You know what I'm saying? Like nothing, having to make your own way.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like having to go to school, having to make the grades in order to move on, to do this and to do that.
Yup.
And mind you, they had shit that they had to get through as well. You know what I'm saying? Like they had their own issues and shit, right? So But as God would have it, they were able to hustle, have a family and make enough to where they can support their family. You know what I'm saying? And so it's not like for sure, man, I did not come from no hood. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't come from that because my parents were just like, I want better for my kids. You know what I'm saying? But then too, like I ain't come from no high life either. Yeah. Far from it.
I ain't got no silver spoon in my mouth.
No, ain't no damn silver spoon for sure. You know what I'm saying? So like they were just like, okay, we know that we can afford this, and I don't want to have a family in this.
Yeah.
So let me try and find this little gray area, you know what I'm saying? And that's where, like, I would even say we were middle class. We were like under middle class, if I'm being honest.
Lower middle class?
Yeah, literally, right? You know what I'm saying? And so, exactly. But as God would have it, they were able to make more and just do more for themselves, man.
I guess it's a common thing to where, like, being from a rough place is glorified, being from the hood, being from the gutter, which, I don't want to totally just say like it's wrong to glorify that. People always say that. It's like, oh, you glorify, there's nothing good about being from whatever, like I don't really feel that way necessarily, of course, because like you said, it's like a badge of honor, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I feel like it's only a problem when someone is pretending to be who they're not. You know what I'm saying? Like you got somebody, like, let's say like just you know what I'm saying? Like let's say you're like just acting like waving the guns around, talking about John Wick, type shit, and then like, let's say like, and this is all just hypothetical, right? And let's say like, people just find out like that you're just not really the guy, you know what I'm saying? That like shoot him up, you know what I'm saying? Then right. It's a problem, right? They're like, that's where like the ridicule and all that comes in. But if we're just being ourselves and like just being our, organic, I don't really think it's a problem that like we don't really come from, gunshots outside our window and like, you know what I'm saying?
Food
like
insecure and shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, I think it's all about.
It's authenticity.
Yeah, man.
It resonates with people, and you can tell too, like if someone's not coming correct about themselves, and like you meet them for the first time, it's like an odor almost, to where it's like it almost feels like their energy is like artificially like magnified, to where it's like, I don't know if this is the legit, genuine article I'm dealing with. Where it's like, and it's easy too, because then it's like, if you just yourself, you ain't got to think about shit. You ain't got no damn house of cards. You're trying to keep from top. Oh, what if this person tells that person that I said this, and then now all this shit I got? No, that's complicated. Like, just do you, and don't think twice about it, and then shit generally tends to figure itself out.
Literally, man. People are going to fall in love with who you are.
Yeah, man.
So if you are from the hood, and if that is what is just raining off of you, people are going to love you because that's who you are. If you're not from the hood and that is what is raining off of you, they're going to love you because that is who you are. Yeah. If you from the Silver Spoon, hell, even.
Yeah.
And
if you just own
that's
it,
who you are, people are going to, like, they're either going to hate you or love you because of who you are. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, doesn't matter where you're from, just be yourself.
Exactly.
That's the main takeaway. Just be yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
I'd rather be loved for who. Wait, what did they say? I'd rather be hated
for who I am
than loved for who I'm not.
Yup. Big facts.
I actually like that. That's dope. I've actually never heard that. That's
dang, hey, there you go, man.
Yeah, said next T-shirt design coming up, baby.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask, like, how far did you go into like your basketball career? Like, how far did you?
Bro, so I was hooping from like middle school all the way until I got to my sophomore year in college.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what was your position?
I was point guard.
Hell yeah.
I was point guard. Yeah. I was nice too, man.
Yeah,
bro.
I was nice.
You probably know what video I'm talking about, but I think, and this is what I'm talking about. We were talking about earlier how you repurpose your content. Very well. It was a video of you fucking hitting somebody with the move, like a mad crossover, and hitting the game winner. Had your song under it and everything.
Damn. Let's go.
That's
bro.
Funny.
The handles was on point. It was like boop.
Yeah. No, because how many people can say that that they just cook somebody to their own song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
crazy.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know, like I had to slap my song on top of the highlight reel, you
Yeah.
know,
Let
and
me
then I
just throw a
posted
little
it.
bit of background. music
Yeah,
in
yeah,
there.
yeah. Nah, man, but I was pretty good. But you know, like I just fell in love with the music way more. And
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
was like, nah, let me for sure go into the music. And then too, man, like, you know, like you have to be in tip top shape health to really keep going with the
Dude, it's a
basketball shit.
full-time
Yeah,
job,
yeah,
basically.
yeah. You know, like as I'm having this right now, like my knees are on fire. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So I was
Bro,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like there was no way that I was gonna keep hooping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I
You
feel
know.
How'd your parents feel about it?
Oh, that's a great question again. My parents were supporters of me playing basketball, right? I wouldn't say that they weren't, but to go from basketball to wanting to become a rapper, especially in a Nigerian household,
What do you
is
mean rapping?
blasphemy, blasphemous.
Yep.
Literally, like, nah, man. So, my parents, I feel like they just wanted me to be happy.
That's good.
Right? They just wanted me to be happy. Till this day, my dad is kind of still on like the whole, you know, you didn't really
It's a hobby.
finish what you had to do with
Yeah.
basketball,
Uh-huh.
right?
Do you feel that way?
Oh man, I finished everything I had to do with basketball.
That's good.
Everything. Literally, I left no
Leave it all out on the
stone.
table.
I
Hell
left
yeah.
no there. Yeah, no. Yeah, so I'm completely over that wave now. But yeah, I feel like they just really wanted me to be happy, you know. But saying that you want to become a rapper in an African household is different. You know what I'm saying? Like that takes a whole nother level of confidence to say to your parents, be like, I want to become a rapper. And there's a whole nother level of confidence to say and be like, yo, I want to become a rapper, and on top of that, I'm not done. I want to move to LA and do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
man.
that's you know what I'm saying? That's like, wait, what? So you don't want to become a doctor? You don't want to become so you don't want to become da-da-da, you know, whatever. And so but yeah, you
Can
know,
you
like, I
dunk?
just had to tell them, can I dunk? Yeah, I can dunk. I can dunk.
Nice,
Sick.
nice,
I can
nice.
dunk. I can dunk for sure. But you know, like I said, within like I need some time.
Yeah.
Mental time to get ready.
Gotta get back.
Yeah. You know, like I'm not just jumping up like that no more. You know, but yeah, you know, so they took it well. You know, you kind of just gotta prove yourself.
Yeah.
That's one thing that you gotta have, especially in an African household.
You gotta show
right?
people. You gotta.
You like you have to say what you want to do, and then you have to show that what you are doing is helping
Forward to
you,
that.
and that you're actually making steps in what you said that you want to do.
You gotta show them that I'm not playing.
I'm not
Yeah,
playing.
this
about
is
it.
not for
exactly.
games.
Exactly.
It's
And
not cute.
It's not. Yeah. This is. Yeah. No, my parents would like to throw. You know. Oh well. You know. It's a hobby for you. Rapping's a hobby. Whatever. And you know, like in my mind, I'm like, yo, it's rapping or I don't know what else.
Yeah.
Literally, like, or I don't know what else we gonna do, right?
Yeah,
and so, yeah, man. I think they really knew that I was serious about it when I said that I want to move to LA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so when I moved, that was when it was like, okay, nah, like he's really
You're in the
serious
thick of
about
it.
this. Yeah, literally.
Did you live in Austin before you moved to LA?
I lived in Austin before I moved. Yeah, so
Okay.
I went from Houston to Austin, then from Austin to LA.
Okay, let's walk back then. So, like, why move to Austin from the Houston area?
I went to Texas State University.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Go Bobcats.
Texas.
You play basketball for them, or is that after
No,
basketball?
No. That was after basketball.
Okay.
I was after
okay.
basketball.
So you-
Spent 2 years there, and then from there I moved into Austin, and then I was a bouncer at what you call that club, Chupacabra.
Me too.
Damn.
Yeah. We all
World.
went to Texas State too.
Yep.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah,
hell yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well,
SM
yeah,
living,
shout-
baby. Hell
shout
yeah.
out Bobcats. Yeah, nah, for sure.
I used to work at Chupa. I used to be the door guy at Chupacabra.
Really?
though. Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
2017, 2018.
Really?
Maybe. I had to get up out of there though.
Yo, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, for sure. It's good money though. You know what I'm saying? Like that
That's
nightlife
good.
just has a lot of good money.
Yeah.
And
It's
a
like
lot of people just get stuck in that.
Just
they
wear
give you a
down,
good
too.
rate. They give you a good rate, and then you make the tips. Also,
And then you make the tips.
Yeah.
And yeah, right.
not bad.
And so I was working there for some time, and then after that, you know, I was just like, I got to move to LA, and so then I moved to LA. Yeah.
Was there a jump off point where it became clear that basketball isn't the priority, rapping is? Was there like a day where you were just like, all right, that seals the deal. I'm no longer Neek the Hooper. I am now Neek, I am now the Lotto Kid Neek, rapping and shit.
That's such a great question. Yeah, no. So I remember, right? So like it was the end of my sophomore year, and I remember when. I guess you could say that I was playing kind of bad.
Yeah?
I was playing kind of bad. I'll be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter how good I think I am, I guess I was playing kind of bad.
Yeah.
And so I remember my head coach, he had called me in. He had called me into his office, and he was like, Neek, have a seat.
Oh, man. Uh-oh.
What the fuck?
Oh, you want me to have a seat?
Yeah, right?
Uh-oh.
And so he was like, from now on, you will not play any more games.
Oh,
You will not scrimmage with us. And he was like, even in practice, I can't scrimmage with them.
What?
He was like, the only thing that you can do is just participate in like the little speed drills.
What? You do fucking
Running
up, downs, up the
condition.
court and shit?
Yeah.
Like,
Running condition, lift weights.
what the
Right?
fuck?
So
That's trash.
that was the only thing, right? But
no, wait, why?
it was
though?
trash. It was terrible.
It's because the way you were playing. Was he just hating or like what's the deal? That's evil.
Like,
This is
there's
fucked up.
There's no way that a player can be playing that bad. Like, bro,
Come
like
on.
I wasn't that
Like,
bad.
It's
I
like-
know, 'cause-
that's hard to buy.
okay,
from
so
that man. Come
so
on.
for an example, right? So I remember one game, he had checked me in or whatever, and then I remember he was like, "Yo, go in the game and get other people shots, right? So
Yeah.
like penetrate, kick, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But I can't shoot the ball. I got to get other people shots, right? But
right.
at the end of the day, man, like I don't care what you're talking about, bro. Like I'm a basketball player, so if I'm open, I'm gonna shoot.
Yeah,
this
what's
shit.
he
I'm trying to hoop.
Yeah, I'm
Not
shooting
take
shit,
the
right?
shot, come
Yeah,
on.
right. So then so it was like it was like two instances where I was open, top of the key, shot it. I would have swore it was going in, but I missed it. Looked at me crazy. He was like, "Bro, I just told this man
hell's
not
wrong
to."
with you,
As I'm backing
man?
up on defense, like I'm looking to the side like this, whatever.
You can feel them eyes
Yeah,
on you.
yeah. And so like I did that twice, and so after that game, he had called me into his office, and he was like, "Yeah, so like I can't play in any more scrimmages, hoop in any more games. I can only sprint. I can only do." Yeah, right.
That's like
Wild
some Coach
shit.
Carter shit.
Wild
fucking
shit.
do
And
PE
that's what I
and
thought
shit,
it was
like-
for. Like I thought that he was trying to like
Discipline you.
stir something up in me and be
so-
like,
no,
let
I'm,
me see
I'm
if he'll
going
quit.
To do, yeah.
Nah, he wanted me to quit.
Yeah.
Like no,
Damn.
that was it. Like he wanted me to quit. Like there was no Coach Carter shit behind
That's
it.
crazy.
There was no Coach Carter
It's
shit.
like
but-
everything that you came here for,
Fuck
the
all
whole fun part of being part of the
Of that-
basketball
yeah.
team, you
Done.
can't do it. You
Can't
can't
do it.
play. You
Unbelievable.
can't scrimmage. All you
Yeah.
can do is run and lift weights.
Literally. I was
What?
like, what? And so, but I'm just such a competitive person, bro. I remember leaving his office and I was like, I'm going to prove to him that I'm going to do exactly what he wants and watch. And he will see my hard work and
Yeah.
whatever the case. And nah, this man was not playing.
He wanted you out.
No, I did not scrimmage with these, bro. Like, what? I was
Damn,
literally
man.
sprinting. And if I were to sprint and like come last, whatever, then it's like I really look bad now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I had to really sprint and whatever the case. And it was in that moment where I was like, bro, you know what? Y'all can have this. Like, like,
I'm good on this.
like, I was like,
I gotta get my time back.
yeah,
it's
I was like, nah, bro, this ain't it. And so then it was like I just started doing my music, man. And like as God would have it, it was the perfect timing.
you started the music right.
I started
just
the music
after, or
like
was it like
literally, bro. Like I probably started experiencing with music, for real, like probably a couple weeks after that. Recording inside of my dorm room closet.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like at the time, I thought it was fire, right? But if I were to go back and listen to that shit now, that's probably
tough.
horrible.
It's
right?
tough to listen back on that
right.
shit and be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
damn, I did that. Whoops,
Yeah,
my
so-
bad.
Yeah. So that's
Sorry.
where it started for me. And so, yeah, man, I'm kind of happy that he did that shit because honestly, like if he hadn't, probably, I mean, like, I don't think I'll still be hooping anyway, but I probably would have just kept hooping for no reason.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? And yeah, nah. It's wear and tear, like on my body and on my health.
Yeah,
and,
man, it's
nah.
tough. It's
It's
tough
tough.
being an athlete and not being like a superstar caliber athlete because then it's like, what do you really get out of it at the end? You get a bunch of soreness and ache in your body.
Yeah.
You don't get real like transferable skill. You can't put I've been hooping for a decade. You can't put that on a resume. You can't go to a boss and be like, I've got all these skills I can bring to this company. It's like, we don't hoop here though. We're like a business management firm or some shit like that. It's like, well, I got a mean crossover. Does that help? Like, no.
Exactly. So it's like you really have to go all in that shit, and like you really have to get to the league or like get in like really good league overseas, or you know what I'm saying. Like you have to have something to show for it. Like if you don't have like one of those two, it's like,
what are you doing?
I think that one thing that does transfer over to
is discipline.
Discipline, I would say, did the discipline, and I feel like maybe like the mindset, like the competitive mindset, or the but I feel like even that is something that you don't really learn from basketball. I feel like you gravitate towards basketball or soccer or hockey or whatever because of that. You have a competitive nature. That's why you're just naturally in sports. I don't think you like.
So it's a means to channel that competitive nature.
Yeah, you don't like gain a competitive nature by playing sports. I feel like it's already in you if you're playing.
Kind of draws
sports.
it out of you.
Yeah,
kind of draws what's already in you out.
Yeah, man.
Right. Yeah. The
discipline
100%.
for sure, though.
Yeah.
I don't think that's something even like in football, like that's something that's
tough.
taught me a lot of discipline for sure. And definitely didn't have a lot of discipline going into it. And I didn't even play on the college level. I just played all the way up to my senior year. But even with that, like it just taught me like to just push. You know what I'm saying? Those dudes like really pushed us. You know what I'm saying? And I think that I wouldn't be the same person if I didn't like go through the bullshit that they were just putting us through. You know?
It's good. It develops character. You know, it gives you a degree of like self-drive to where you don't have to have someone poke and prod you to get moving.
Exactly.
That's why I was like, whenever we did boxing, like that's like, because me and Shelly, we did boxing like, what was it, like 2-3 years ago, something like that. Like right towards like the end of the first year of COVID, we were just like, let's fucking pick up boxing. And that shit rocked. But it was so fucking hard. Like that shit kicked our ass every day.
Yeah.
Every single time. It did not get easier.
It was like they'd ratchet up the difficulty. You got to go in there and do live sparring. Got my ass kicked like a bunch of times. I showed up hungover one day and they said, all right, you're sparring today. I'm like, can I not? And they're like, no, you get 3 minutes. Survive. And I'm like, okay, bet. 30 seconds in, boom. And I'm like, oh God, my head is gonna fall off my shoulders. Am I done? No, you got another minute and 45. I'm like, I want to kill myself. Dude. This sucks. But dude, it's like self-discipline. It's such a good trait to develop because, like no one can you can't buy discipline. You just kind of got to go through the bullshit and you become that much more well-rounded and capable of carrying yourself and reckoning with yourself and being honest with yourself too. Like, I'm not where I need to be. I need to be better. I need to recognize where I can improve, where I can shape myself further. And I think that translates nicely into music too, because because then you can like be honest with yourself and it's like, could I have written this better? Could I have recorded better? Could I have, performed in this venue better? And it's like you hold yourself to an ever increasing standard that's like, you see yourself in 5 years later, you're like, holy shit, dude, look at where I was at before.
Yeah.
And now I'm here. Now
literally.
I'm dropping Toyota tails. I'm fucking
yeah. Which is how I see this music. It's like I still have that competitive nature in me.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
it's
good.
like I still have it in me, And so like I guess it did come from basketball.
Yeah.
Right? I guess it did come from basketball. Or it's like what you just spoke on. You said that it was already in you and that the sport just took it out of you.
Yeah.
Right? So but yeah, so that's how I see this music and shit still,
You a lot of people have it's like this polarity on the idea of leaving where you are to go to Los Angeles to chase the dream. I feel like that's always like the common thing to do, whether it's like modeling, acting, rapping, singing, whatever,
Comedian,
anything
whatever,
in like the entertainment industry. I guess what it's kind of, I don't know how to like really form this question without really sounding like, I don't know. So like, I guess, why did you feel like you needed to, or why did you want to move to Los Angeles? And I feel like, how has the experience been? Like, how have you had to adjust? How have you grown just off the strength of just moving there?
Got you, right? So the first one was what made me want to move. Okay, what made me want to move? It was actually my homie's idea. It was actually my homie's idea. He's an actor, right?
Nice.
Chidera Uzulu. I don't know if you guys know who he is or not, but I remember one night we had got in the car from, I think we were at the Domain or whatever, and we hopped in the whip, headed home, and he was just like, "Yo, we got to move to LA." It's like,
He just dropped that on you out of nowhere, huh?
yeah. He was like, "We see the same people, we do the same shit every day. We're not growing," type of, whatever.
Yeah, you got that glass ceiling
Got
about
the glass
you.
ceiling. Yeah, right. And so I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right. At first I was like, how? Like, how is it even possible? Like, I'm working.
Go to LA, like, come on.
I'm a bouncer. I make amazing money. They be spinning all my records at the club that I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like, they spinning like every new song that I drop. I know for sure I can at least get it played at you.
Hell
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
They love me out here.
They love me out here. Type
I'm
of
the
mentality,
guy,
right?
like,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But just, bro, I was thinking in a bubble. You know what I'm saying, bro?
yeah.
Like, I was thinking in a bubble. And so, long story short, we were able to make it happen. Moved June 2021. And I was going out there with the mentality of, yo, like, I don't care what I got to do. I'm just going to make something happen to where I can afford my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, bro, like, I was going out there with the mentality of, yo, like, if I got to work at Amazon, if I got to work at wherever I got to work, I'm going to make some shit happen.
Slinging packages
you know what I'm
don't
saying?
matter.
Exactly. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like, I'm just trying to make whatever work. But as God would have it, I had a homie, Lil J. I don't know if you guys know who he is, but he's out of San Antonio, Texas, actually. But he had hit me up when I landed or whatever, and he was like, "Yo, like, I know that you just moved or whatever, but I can get you this job working with Corday." And so, yeah, working with Corday, and so I was like, "Hell yeah!" At first, I was like, "I don't know," like, I just was so not sure about the whole situation.
Yeah.
But I took the job, and it was an amazing experience. Literally, because I could have been working anywhere, bro. Literally, like, I could have been doing anything, but like, I feel like God just put me in a place.
And what were you doing in this job?
I was his PA.
Oh, really?
I was his PA.
Rock and roll.
I was his PA. Yeah. For almost 2 years, and it was a humbling experience. I learned a lot. Shout out Corday, by the way.
Corday, good people.
He's absolutely good people.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so I was blessed with the opportunity because, like I said, I was literally moving there to do whatever it took.
Yeah.
But as, life would have it, I was able to have a job where I didn't have to work at Amazon and do whatever. And I'm still in my industry. And
you got put right in the industry.
I got put right in the industry. You know what I'm saying? So that was dope about it.
I think that's one of like the things that is beneficial to moving like a place like Los Angeles. There's like positions like that open.
It's magic land, bro.
It's like
magic land. Like, bro, there's so many success stories from just people moving to LA. Bro, it's magic land, bro. I mean, well, if you have the right energy, right, then it's magic land, I would say. Because, bro, like, I hear so many stories about people who move and their life changes for them in like a week or in, like a couple months and a year.
Wow.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And so, and I see how, bro, like, everything is so accessible. The life that we see on like Instagram or like that we see on television, all that shit is accessible.
It's
but
outside.
It's hard.
It's right there outside.
It's right, bro. But it's hard to really see that when you live in like Texas or when like you live in like other spots where it's not like like Hollywoodish, whatever the case. But and not to say that you can't make it happen wherever it is that you're at. You can for sure make it happen where you're at, right? But for me, my path was that I'm supposed to move into LA and like just make it work from there. So the story's not done. You know what I mean? There's still a lot more that I have to do and a lot more higher that I have to climb.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So but yeah, I don't know if I answered every question that you asked, but
No, yeah, I was just asking like just about the general experience and what you thought about it.
The weather's better.
Yeah,
I can see that.
The
A
weather's
lot of
better.
palm trees and shit.
Oh boy, what
The
like,
beach.
yeah, like man. Now that I've experienced LA and Texas,
yeah.
bruh,
That's tough.
the weather in LA don't make sense.
I bet.
Like
I
it
bet,
doesn't
man.
make like it rains probably like 25 times a year, which is very small.
Yeah.
Very, very small. Like there's no humidity. At least I don't feel any, right? You
That's
know what I'm saying?
amazing.
'Cause, like, I'm from Texas, so I know all about
You're from
humidity.
Houston,
Yeah.
too.
I'm from Houston,
Yeah.
so I know everything about humidity, right? And so
Mhm.
I don't feel it over there. The wind is always blowing. The sun is always out. There's always something to do. There's always something that's going on. And so I feel like even as an artist, like just living in an area like that is like you're full of inspiration all around.
Yeah, you get
know what I'm
energy from
saying?
everywhere.
You get energy from everywhere, bro. It's like you walk outside and like you're like, damn, bro, like
You go record right now.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like I live in LA. Like I live in like whenever I'm having a bad day, you know what I do? Whenever I have a bad day, I just be like, yo, I live in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I live in Los Angeles. I was able to move from Texas into Los Angeles, and I'm doing okay. Like,
Yeah.
So who am I to
bro,
complain?
I'm good.
We out here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
We
And,
got-
and is
Sorry.
LA still the home base?
what do you mean? Like,
For
yeah,
you-
oh,
for-
yeah,
for-
yeah, yeah, yeah. Still
So,
home base. Still home base.
I guess when do you find yourself? Because you're here with us in Austin. Like,
Yeah.
like what brought you back? For like the instance that you find yourself here in Austin now, was it just like coming to visit friends, like coming to chop it up, and like?
I actually came back for this.
Damn.
I told you.
Okay.
Yeah.
VIP
Yeah.
treatment.
Yeah, I actually
Damn.
came back for this. The moment that he even spoke about it, he had hit me up and like he mentioned it, I was like, yo, that's an amazing idea. So immediately I was like, yo, I want to make this happen ASAP. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
So I came
yeah.
back. Yeah.
Nice.
Rocks,
For sure.
dude.
Well, thanks for that, man. I didn't know that.
Nah, for sure. Absolutely.
Fuck yeah, man. You I had a question. Fuck, dude. It's not a question. Me and Dylan got our homie named Jordan, right?
Mhm.
He's a comedian, really
Mhm.
cool comedian out here in Austin. He went to Texas State also, but during our time at Texas State, no. It was after we graduated, I want to say, and no. It was when we were there. He dipped out to Los Angeles, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was more into his acting career than he's a really good actor. And
Oh wait, hold on. What's his name?
Jordan.
Okay, never mind. I don't know him. Never mind.
Okay, and it made me think about this because, like you said, you got hooked up with the job with Corday, and there's just so many. I feel like there's just so much like random things to get into as far as work goes in Los Angeles because there's so much going on. Like Jordan, he was like he got a job with these like Asian parades. He used to go on
That's
like
cool.
tour and be like,
He was like
You
the
know how
guy in
they-
the dragon costume where it's like three of them in that, and they in the
I think it's like a little more than 3, I want to say.
they got like a whole team of
but
people. In there.
yeah.
They're all dancing around. They got the
Yeah.
dragon's head at the front. That's
Yeah, and just like say you did that. He used to go on
That's
tour
fun.
with that shit.
Really?
Like, you know what I'm
Fire.
saying?
Hell
Like
yeah.
that shit is
And
pretty
he
crazy, man.
found out when he moved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think there's like a Asian community, pretty big Asian community in Los Angeles. Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. LA is a magic land.
Yeah.
Like your life can change in LA.
If-
If you just have the right energy, and if you're good at what you do,
Yeah.
you gotta be good at what you do.
Yeah.
Let's just not take that away. You have to be good at what you do. You have to be in the right energy. You have to be in the right environment, right? But if you are, your life can really change for you in like
Hell yeah.
a matter of time. Literally,
Yes.
man. Literally, I've seen it.
I was out there in LA in like 2015, I think. That's my first time and the only time I've ever been out there. And we were hanging out. I think we stayed at an Airbnb in like West Hollywood. Had Fat Burger for the first time.
Oh, really?
That burger,
Yeah.
huh?
That was cool. And
Sounds good.
we hung out on Fairfax.
Mm-hmm.
And that was pretty crazy, man, because it was so many young people. I didn't know who he was at the time, but like the rapper, I think his name's Fat Nick.
I've heard of that name.
He
heard
was
of
out
that
there. I was everybody. He like said what's up to me because he thought I was like a fan, and I was just looking at him because everybody else was just like, "Oh shit, there's Fat Nick." I
So
was
you want
looking
my
at him.
autograph? You're
He's like, I'm like,
sure.
yeah,
I guess.
whatever. Yeah.
whatever.
But it was so cool to be in that atmosphere where you got the Supreme store over here, and you got whatever store this is, nothing's under $100.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I mean,
Whatever.
man, it's expensive in LA.
Yeah, and they got that store, Cool Cakes.
Yeah.
They make some cool content.
Yeah.
You know, they got that thing where like if you can grab it, you can have it. They just like hang up a pair of shoes, in front of the store, and like if you can grab them,
If you can grab, you can have it.
yeah.
Really? I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I ain't never seen it, but I know
stilts, bro. Try to give me a fresh pair for free, man.
Yeah.
$3.99.
dude, it'd be some people out there doing a lot of shit, man. But if I ever went back to LA, I would definitely want to go to Cool Kicks. It seems like there's a lot of cool shit.
There's a lot of cool
there.
stuff that go on in there. There's a lot of cool stuff. I know like 2 people who work there too.
Nice.
Yeah. You know,
They got the
And they're really
basketball
good
court in
people.
there.
Yeah.
And you know, like Foot Locker used to have the basketball court in the store, but
Yep.
it was like nobody's like shooting hoops on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Let's go to
saying?
Foot
That's
Locker,
just
just
dusty as
fucking
hell.
brawl out and
It's
shit.
in the way now.
Collecting dust and shit.
Yeah.
But
No,
now
for sure.
I think it's cool that they got an actual basketball court in there and people actually like dunk on it and shit. You know,
all
what I'm
types of
saying?
people come through there. Literally,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
all types of celebrities have, you know, like all been through there. So
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
nah, man, like it's a really dope place. It is.
So what are you plotting on right now, man? Whether it's music or just how you want to grow as a person, or like what's in the future
What's in
for
the
you,
future
man?
for
I just want to continue to drop timeless music.
Hell yeah.
That's what it's about for me, because it's not like I'm out the space of when is it gonna happen? When is it gonna happen?
Yeah.
No. You know, like
Same.
yeah, you know, like I'm out the space of that. It's like right now, let's just build up the catalog. Let's just build up the catalog. Keep going. Keep ironing the sword. You know, like just keep going, because eventually it is gonna happen. And when it happens, are you ready?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right? Like,
Yeah. And like what is like, and this is a question I have on myself, like what is like it, and it's like, even if you reach a point to where like you get like some sync licensing deal, like you get your song in like some movies on Netflix, or like you reach some point where the music's sort of paying you, I think that for me that would be it for me
Pay
to
bills
be
with
able to
music.
live
Yeah.
off the shit, you know.
Pay
It's like-
taxes with music.
that is man, that is a huge blessing for anyone to have.
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
Even if you have this podcast, and if you're able to strictly pay off everything just off of this podcast,
Yeah.
or like whatever it is that,
Blessings on blessings.
like, what?
Dude,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
and even like, and that's like, and even just us, like we don't make any money off this, right?
yeah.
And we still come here every time and fucking do this shit. Like whatever fulfillment we get off of this, that's enough.
Yep.
For us to come back and keep doing this. So imagine like, if we, finessed it some way to where like we had some sort of profit coming in. That would I can't even imagine what that would be like. You know what I'm saying? All I know is just like gotta keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Stay
bro?
consistent.
You literally just can't quit.
Yeah.
That's literally the secret.
Zero
You have to
quit.
Yeah, right. Like you cannot quit. You have to be good.
You gotta be good.
You got to be good.
Yeah.
Right. But you get good from not quitting.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Start out rough and it's like, damn, look how much gooder I am than when I started.
Yeah. So, but you got to be good, right? You just got to be ready for the moment, man.
Gotta be.
Keep iron, bro. Like you got to keep at it. Literally, you literally just got to keep at it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I would say. Like I just want to drop timeless shit, like timeless shit.
Who's your favorite basketball player?
It was Chris Paul.
Damn, it was.
It was.
Damn.
That boy Cliff Paul.
Not my
It
man.
It was Chris Paul. Now I gotta go with Kyrie.
Kyrie's the
'Cause-
man.
Ain't the shit that he
He
does just spectacular?
He is an
Like-
excellent scorer and an excellent ball handler. It's
Crazy.
crazy. He's an artist.
Literally,
Be nice with it.
He's an artist on the floor,
That
man.
boy painting pitches.
Painting pictures on the floor, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, no, 100% Kyrie. Like, I love watching Kyrie play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some
Exciting.
people who are
Fun
just
watch.
like, I just love to watch you play.
Yeah.
I love watching Kyrie play.
It's
Literally, man.
invigorating.
Yeah,
You're like,
bro,
damn,
what?
like I want to. You watch me, like I want to go hoop now.
Yeah, literally. Like,
Like, where are my
even
fucking
at
shoes
this
at? I
age,
need to hit the court like right now.
even at this age where I'm at, and yeah, man, like every
You
time I
need
watch
Kyrie to the Rockets or what?
Sure.
Why not?
Who's the point guard for the Rockets right now? I can't even.
Jalen.
Jalen Green.
Jalen Green.
Oh, for
Jalen
sure.
Green. I ain't gonna lie, he's a dog too. Though.
He good money. He good money.
Yeah, he's a dog. He's a dog too. Is he the point guard or is he just like? I don't know if he's a point guard.
Kyrie?
No.
Might be
Jalen Green.
Oh, I don't know.
Just like a
You don't
two-way.
know?
Yeah,
Like a two-way, right? Like a two-way
shooting
player.
Point,
Yeah.
little
Nah.
mismatch.
Nah, I mean, like if Kyrie wants to come, nah, because he's already in Dallas.
I was about to say,
got
they
the
trying to
Texas,
do that
like,
whole
yeah.
thing.
We already
and all
got the
that.
Texas out of him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, yeah,
True.
yeah. I can't imagine him coming to another Texas team, but if he were,
You been keeping up with the playoffs?
I've been keeping up with the Lakers.
This man's in LA now.
I'm in LA.
Well, you know why I live in Los Angeles.
I've been keeping up with the Lakers, man. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, bro, it's like the LA energy, man. It's like I'm happy now that I'm able to fully take in the city. And I feel like this is what I missed out on in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I missed out on this. So now where it's like I'm aware, I'm older now, it's like I'm smarter now, you know, like now it's like, oh, this is what they mean by city pride. Oh, like this is what goes on in the city when, you know, and so now it's like I'm experiencing that with Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Right? But yeah, man, like I've been following the Lakers honestly in this whole spill.
Do you see them taking it all?
At first I didn't, I'll be honest. Now, yeah.
Ooh.
We just had to take
Dude.
out the Warriors.
People are showing up. Like they're showing like
They got
their
Lonnie,
depth. You know what I'm saying?
Tim Reeves.
Yeah. In the season, I didn't see it happening. That's what I was saying. In the
Yeah.
season, I didn't see
They had
how
a
they'll
weird
make the
season.
It
playoffs.
seemed rocky.
Yeah.
The vibes
It seemed
were
rocky.
Vibes were
Yeah.
kind of off for a lot of the season.
Yeah. But you know what? They were able to put it together.
They seem locked in.
Now they're locked in.
Yeah, man. Like everybody everybody seemed like much more together.
Mhm.
Like I don't know if it's like the coaching thing or I don't know if it's just they needed time to congeal together, but it seems like they got a unit.
Mhm.
And they got momentum behind them, and it's just a matter
for sure.
of getting
It's just
past
a matter
the
of getting past.
motherfucking Nuggets.
We already got past the hardest squad. I feel like I thought, but the Nuggets are
The
amazing
Nuggets
team.
are just like low key because they're
They're
not
low-key,
as
yeah.
pretty as
Exactly.
everybody else.
Exactly.
Jokic is just like this big blocky dude, you know what I'm saying? And like he definitely puts up numbers, has won an MVP, but it's like I would say they're not very exciting to
Not
watch.
the most aesthetically pleasing basketball team.
Let's talk about business,
Yeah.
right? Let's talk about business. Let's be real, right?
Yeah.
Does anybody want to see the Denver Nuggets and the Miami Heat in the finals, or the Nuggets and the Celtics in the finals? Like I'm talking about ticket sales. I'm talking about business.
Yeah.
Business wise, we want to see LeBron,
Yeah.
right? And maybe, like the East Side is kind of,
I want
like
to see
a
a
toss
Lakers
up.
Heat, man.
I want
Lakers Heat will be
I
dope.
want that
Lakers
so
Heat would
much.
be
You know what I'm saying?
crazy.
And then it's two powerful cities, Miami and you know what I'm saying? Like that is
LeBron
what's gonna
and
sell
Jimmy.
tickets.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So like from a
I need it.
yeah, like what? Like from the
it in my
business
life.
aspect, I would rather see that. I want to see the Heat in LA. You know what I mean?
That would be so good.
That would
And
be
I think
great.
that the Lakers will pull it off.
I
can
think the
see
Lakers
it.
will pull it up, but that would be an amazing series.
That'd be fantastic.
Not
Yeah.
the Nuggets and the
Who
Celtics.
won? Come on.
Well, and then, honestly, I feel like the other Denver Nuggets besides Jokic get overlooked.
Yeah,
like you got Jamal Murray.
You got Aaron Gordon.
You know,
I ain't gonna lie, Jamal Murray is cold.
he cold, right?
He
That's
cold.
good. I didn't know much about him
Michael
before playoffs
Porter.
either. Michael Porter, he be dropping them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Jokic, cold. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna take anything away from Jokic. He's
Bro.
nice.
Do you think he should have got MVP?
You know what? I'll be honest. I wasn't really tapped in to the regular season to tell.
I feel that.
I wasn't really too tapped in.
I
to
feel
tell.
bad. I know a lot of the narrative around the MVP got kind of clouded.
Mhm.
Everybody's like, does Jokic really need it 3 times?
He got it 3 times.
Well, he got it twice, and this would have been his 3rd one.
Oh, okay,
but everybody's
gotcha.
like, well, fucking Embiid's really good, and we like him, and I think a lot of it, they talk about like voter fatigue.
Mhm.
They don't want to give the same award 3 times, and I think there's a lot of PR smoke and mirrors that took
Mhm.
place towards the end of the regular season as we kind of got into the playoffs, and I think that clouded a lot of people's judgment because, man, people are dogging on Embiid now, man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
tough, and I like Embiid. I think
Yeah,
he's good
I like
money.
Embiid.
Like
I love
it's
Embiid.
it's just tough, man.
I love
Like
Embiid.
he got a lot of pressure. He is the process.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a lot of expectation to put on somebody that he spent the first 3 years injured. He's on Twitter just tweeting. I remember in college, I was like, this guy's a really good tweeter. I'm a big fan. I wonder if he's ever going to hoop, though.
Yeah. He's a really good tweeter.
Man.
Yeah, man, he's cold, though. Man,
It'd be nice for me, man.
If I was a NBA player, let me get my grammar right, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I would want James Harden as my teammate.
Damn. What a take.
Man, I don't think I would, man.
No love for the beard.
I was really into James Harden when he was on OKC. Mainly because he was really good in 2K. And he just wasn't. He was on the team with Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. That's the point.
Yep.
Yeah. And he just he was just within that. He wasn't like James Harden, right? And then he started to develop who he is and sort of started getting some shine with who did he play for? Was OKC right before the Rockets, or did he go somewhere else?
I believe it was
before the Rockets. I
know it was before the Rockets, but it was it.
Yeah, I think it was OKC straight to the Rockets.
Yeah, for sure. And then I saw him sort of kind of choking the playoffs a few times.
Bro, that game, that 27, they missed 27 threes. That one Rockets game.
I remember that game.
I remember clear as day, bro. I was like, this cannot be real life. I don't root for the Rockets, but they're a Texas team, so I'm like, man, I want them to do good. God, that was a
I remember that.
bewilderingly tough performance.
Damn,
and
I remember that.
Because Chris Paul got injured.
Yeah.
And then everything fell through.
That would have been the year, I feel like.
That was the chance. That was the shot.
That was the shot.
Chris Paul, he got some kind of karma. He probably don't clean up his dog shit or something.
He yelled at his neighbor. He mean to the mailman. Some shit,
Because
bro.
that dude has bad luck, man. That's another guy. I love Chris Paul, but I can't have
Vibes
him
are
on the
off,
squad, bro.
Sorry.
I can't have him, bro. I love
Not here for
love them
it.
on the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? Big fan of Chris Paul, but
Huge fan of Chris Paul.
GM talking about signing Chris Paul. I'm like, whoa. Let's talk about this, man.
Let's pump the brakes slightly.
I'm a huge
all right?
fan of Chris Paul, man. I'm not gonna lie. Bro,
He's cold.
Man, I love Chris Paul. I still do. But it's just, yeah, man.
I wanted him to get a ring so bad, but it's just it
bad.
just seems like every time it's time.
It's not it.
Yeah.
He's not the one. I'm sorry. I hate it.
It's
having
like,
him.
fuck,
I don't
man.
know what it is, man.
People just don't they don't have fun with Chris Paul.
He's too busy doing commercials and
He's
shit.
too busy doing the Clip Ball commercials and shit. Yep. I went on a little tirade on our Loose Cannon Sports show about.
Oh, really?
He was like, "Why do you think Chris Paul got a ring?" I was like, "Cause he's not fun.
Nobody
People don't have fun playing with Chris Paul." And I was like, "Dave, just look at this shit."
Oh
my
god,
it's tough.
Yeah,
Vibes is off, but what can you do?
Yeah.
And then, back to my James Harden shit. Then he sort of got picked up the reputation of not holding defense.
Yeah.
And then there was evidence, in that shit. And then he started being known as the guy that's just going to strip clubs and that's all. He just developed this reputation. What would fucking Kobe Bryant think? You know what I'm saying?
More strip clubs.
Man, Kobe Bryant would be like, man, get this guy the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah.
Kick him in the ass and get him out of here.
Buster out of here.
I ain't passing the ball to this guy.
You ain't getting no dishes, brother. Sorry.
Nah, but I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just talking shit. James Harden would definitely ball up on me, and in reality, I'd probably for sure want him on my team. But I don't know, man. I'm not an NBA player. I'm not in that mindset. But if it was pickup basketball, and I had James Harden and I had Chris Paul.
All right, Chris Paul.
If you at Rucker Park, right, and James Harden and Chris Paul are the last two guys.
I'm going with Chris Paul because I know that I'm going to get my shots up.
Yep.
Facts.
Long story short, it is.
I'm going to go with Chris Paul, straight up.
Sorry, James.
I feel like it's easier to get through to Chris Paul. I feel like he's the easier person to communicate with, whereas James Harden just seems like a guy.
Body language sometimes. It's like,
you tell him something, he's just like, whatever. He just seems like a whatever kind of guy.
I don't need whatever on the court. I need Chris Paul fucking my vibes up, saying, "Quit being a bitch. Get a fucking shot off. I'm giving you the looks. Quit being a buster." I'm like, all right, well, you made your point. All right, I get it.
No, I can definitely see that. I can see that for sure.
Well, I think we can
about that time
wrap it up, man.
Yeah, for sure.
It's been amazing speaking with you.
Blessing and an honor.
Likewise, man. Likewise. I appreciate y'all having me.
Especially I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
No,
cut
go
you
ahead,
off.
go ahead.
Especially after we was bumping them Toyota tails.
Bro,
Oh, right, yeah.
It was long overdue. I tell you what.
Oh, really?
They
Yeah.
said them speakers on fire, jamming that shit too
Really?
much. Damn.
Man, bro, I appreciate that. And it's for sure, bro, there's more to come. There's absolutely more to come, you know.
We love it.
The story's not finished yet. It's nowhere near finished, you know.
There's
So
more.
I'm excited to see where this shit go to.
There's more left to be told. More left to be told for Neek. More left to be told for Shelly Nix.
Hey.
More left to be told for yours truly. And this is Loose Cannon Show. This is Loose Cannon Podcast. With Neek in the mix, boys on deck, having good times, talking good tales, involving Toyotas, potentially. And with that, we're out. Ow! Bam. Hit him.
Yep.
Hit him with it.
Fuck yeah, man.
Speaking
Yeah,
of-
man, that was dope, man.
that
Good
was fun.
stuff.
Hey,
Dope.
it's good shit, brother. I love it.
Yeah, man, that's super dope. That's super dope, my guy.
Hell yeah, man.